What if I told you that in Nazi-occupied Netherlands, a Dutch engineer built a three-wheeled escape pod so small it could drive through your front door, go 35 miles an hour in reverse, and end up in a circus? You're about to meet it. Ladies and gentlemen, and my friend Timmy, who once claimed he built a submarine from a bathtub and a vacuum cleaner and somehow flooded his landlord's basement. Today we've got something that makes even Timmy's garage look like NASA. It's not a clown car, though clowns did drive it, and it's not a raincoat, though it was called one. Welcome to the world of the DAF Mobile Raincoat, a vehicle so weird, so wobbly, so wonderfully ridiculous, it could only have come from wartime Netherlands. Before we dive into this three-wheeled fever dream, smash that subscribe button, unless you're the kind of person who thinks driving in reverse at full speed is a good idea, in which case, welcome home. Let's rewind to 1943. Nazi-occupied Netherlands. Gasoline? Gone. Tires replaced by wood. Your neighbor's cat? Probably considered transport material if it could pull a wagon. And in the middle of that chaos, Hub van Doorne, the future DAF founder, looked at his doorway and thought, what if a car could fit through that? And boom, the DAF Mobile Raincoat was born. A car so thin it makes your ex's excuses look generous. Measuring just 2 meters long, about 6 feet 6 inches, 80 centimeters wide, 7 inches, and standing at 1.5 meters tall, around 4 feet 11 inches, it's about the size of Bob's bunker fridge, where he keeps powdered soup, 10 flashlights, and a signed photo of Elon Musk, just in case. Now, under the hood, we find a 150 cubic centimeters, single-cylinder ILO engine, the kind you'd expect to find on a motorcycle. It made a blistering 35 miles per hour, 56 kilometers per hour, and here's the kicker, it could go just as fast backward. Why? Because the engine and front wheel could rotate 180 degrees. That's right. Reverse donuts were on the menu, folks. Drive forward, flip the wheel, and suddenly you're reversing at full speed, confusing traffic, pedestrians, and your life choices all at once. And while the suspension was basically don't drive over a pebble or you'll feel it in your kidneys, the Raincoat did pioneer something serious. An early version of the hydraulic torque converter, a precursor to DAF's variomatic system, the continuously variable transmission of future DAF cars. So while it looks like a joke, under all that canvas and pipe dream, there's some real innovation. The Raincoat had one door, a fabric roof, and roughly the weight of a golden retriever, about 150 kilograms, 330 pounds. And in case of emergency, don't worry, the roof was soft, so you could climb out through the top like a groundhog escaping a Tupperware container. It had just one door on the side, which I guess doubled as an exit and emotional support panel. Post-war, the thing was handed off to a circus, and not as a metaphor, literally to a circus. 2 clowns drove it around until audiences cried from laughter or mild concern. I mean, even Bob said it looked like a shoe with a steering wheel, and Bob thinks aliens invented Velcro. Today, this one-of-a-kind masterpiece sits in the DAF Museum in Eindhoven, polished up like a war relic crossed with a toy car and a fever dream. It's a symbol of Dutch grit, creativity, and maybe a little too much free time in a garage. So, what have we learned? That in times of crisis, some people hide, some people run, and some, like Hub van Doorne, build a reverse-capable 3-wheeled indoor clown mobile. I believe that's the kind of madness we need more of. And listen, if you like this story, and let's be honest, how could you not? Become a sponsor and help us keep digging up history's weirdest machines, so Timmy doesn't have to go looking himself. Seriously, last time he got stuck inside a dryer at a laundromat.